Young Bredda's We Rise is probably the defining moment of this carnival season and a decisive moment in Young Bredda's career. The surprising shift in genre by Young Bredda has revealed that the man versatile, he has some real good vocal pipes, but he can also be a very poetic, stark contrast from greatest Benova. And that is where we reach. Where's the poetry in We Rise by Young Bredda?
Dreams gone out like light, youths them caught in a system cold.
Now it took me a little while to admit it, but this song is full of the spirits of greats, whether it's the energy of resilience by singing Sandra, the sweetness of Baron and Sugarlows. This was the song that Calypso did not know was coming, and Calypso didn't know it actually needed this Young Bredda song. The song is a lyric of resistance, calling on the nation to rise against oppressive forces. Of course, a critical part of poetry becoming powerful is truth. And followers of Young Bredda and people in the similar demographics and in similar situations like him will realize that this song is Young Bredda's lived experience. Now there's this concept in linguistics called speech actery, and it's really critical to us performance poets, where authenticity is key to the audience's experience. Now speech actery involves different forces, and the force I want to focus on today is illocutionary force. Now this is a performative function where the force lies in the speaker's intent to make a promise, or in other words, the speaker making his words come true. Of course, this depends on the listener's acceptance of the word, etc., etc. However, the chorus is powerful because when Bredda says, "We can rise from the shadows as we shine," the intent is authentic because the performer, Young Bredda himself, is living testament of that particular line. And the illocutionary force is usually the part of the performance where the artist and the audience are emotionally moved because the truth resonates. And this is why this Calypso is one of the most powerful ones in recent years. We're gonna come back to illocutionary force a little later, but let's look at some of the literary techniques. The poem is divided into 4 8-line stanzas in what seems to be iambic tetrameter, and that one make me smile because the thing organized. I remember what tetrameter is? 4 feet of unstressed and stressed syllables. Remember, we dive into that earlier in another video. So I am impressed that this form is actually consistent in this Calypso throughout all of the stanzas. The imagery is also well thought out. My favorite one is in the first stanza where he says, "Chasing shadows that take their soul." He's talking about actions that they get to you, chasing down shadows. Shadows is an apt metaphor for workers of the night, gunmen, murderers, drug dealers. And he's saying that these youths are caught in a dangerous cyclic pattern of reprisal, killings and the like that has no real end because at the end of the day, you can't catch a shadow. And that line is probably the most poetic line I explore for this season. Now the second stanza is where the song kind of falls short because I think it lacks the imagery of the first and relies on some cliche, causing the narrative itself, the lyric, to fall a little flat. But by the third stanza, it regains some of those rich images. He presents a nice contrast between politicians' conditions and the poor man's conditions. Then he uses a simile, oil money blow away like dust, to show the frailties of the economy and the fact that the riches were not concretized into more opportunities for the marginalized youth. So that oil money as dust, real strong image. The final stanza is where illocutionary force kicks in. Though my story was hardship and pain, I see the blessings falling like rain. And every time the setbacks would come, I keep the faith and weather the storm. Powerful, powerful, powerful truth. You see this verse here? This is the verse where Young Bredda had to pause the music, tell the band, "Hey, go low, pause." He had to sing that a cappella. And he had to win the Calypso monarch in an emotionally riveting scene with singing Sandra plastered on the projected on the background. You could also bring out Pimpin' for posterity now and to show, to live up with the true messaging that Young Bredda is not the only artist who will be the one to rise. He'll have other people coming out of the ghetto to rise, not just through art, but through different things. That is a powerful testimony, and there's no greater poetic device than authenticity, folks. And that's a standout device in performance arts, including Calypso. This is a well-composed piece, and kudos to Young Bredda and the team of writers that would have worked with him on this. I give this 9 out of 10 on the poetry scale. There's the poetry in We Rise by Young Bredda. Listen, all references we use and the lyrics to anything we use are right in the description below this video. Remember to like and subscribe if you appreciated the content, and if there's some text that you want us to analyze, just drop it in the comments below. We'll get to it and find out where's the poetry.